Click on This with your hosts, Crystal Milana and Sabrina Taylor-Smith, and produced by Capri Productions. This episode is sponsored by Villeggia's Italian Seafood Restaurant. Villeggia's invites your family to come get lost in the sauce. We're here today with Jen from Morella. So tell us about how you got the name of the band.
The name of the band comes from an Edgar Allan Poe poem, actually, that revolves a little bit, kind of brings in the Baltimore feel. It's about a girl. It's a little bit of dark, a little bit of light, kind of helps sum up our music in a way. It's also a story that was read to our lead singer by his father since childhood, so it has a lot of deeper rooted meanings than that. Felt it was appropriate for our band.
Okay, cool. So we hear you're actually performing at the Senator Theater next week. You were at the Senator Theater last night watching Johnny Alonzo's movie premiere. Are you excited to perform at the Senator? I mean, have you ever performed at a venue this big before?
I have performed, but I'm really excited about the Senator. It's one of those places where I never thought I'd be able to perform at, and it's just fantastic that now that they can incorporate bands as well as movies and be able to do something like that. You know, it's always been a dream of my singers, I know, to play there as well as my own. And as far as other shows, I've also played some pretty big shows. I think one of my favorites was possibly playing Baltimore Pride in '06. I got to headline with Tiffany, and it was 13,000 people, 30-foot catwalk. It was probably the most exciting thing I've done. It was definitely worth it.
That's awesome. I heard you were also in a girl band, and you performed in Scotland at Lady Fest?
Yeah, I did when I was younger. I was about 17, and I got really lucky and joined an all-girl band, got to do a full-fledged U.S. and European tour where we got invited to play at Lady Fest Scotland, and it was amazing. I mean, just being there in front of a lot of people in a random place where I've never been before, it definitely was enlightening for me as a musician.
Cool.
So, Jen, I also hear that you've done some modeling. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, I have done a little bit of modeling. I've done some print work, things like that. I've also done a couple modeling shows for a couple different clothing lines as well in the local area. It's been definitely interesting.
Wow. Now, do you think you are going to continue in modeling or just music?
Music's definitely my forte. I'm a musician all in all. I believe in playing from my heart, and that's where my music comes in, is that when I write from the heart, and that's something that I want to do. I've always known since I was like a little kid that that's what I wanted to be. I've had opportunities to do other things, but for some reason music's just been my basic and my main focus for everything.
Now, Jen, can you tell the viewers about the type of music you and your band perform?
Yes, we're Morella, and we play a lot of different types of, it's almost as if rock meets a little bit of metal, meets a little bit of trendy. We also bring in a little bit of an old school style, kind of blend it together to create something that almost everybody can enjoy. It's family oriented as well as just driving, lots of energy, and the live show is impeccable. So I definitely recommend you should come out to Senator Theater on December 12th. Check us out on MySpace at myspace.com/Morella Metal.
So you must have a great variety of audience and when you perform.
We do. We have fans of all ages, ranging from kids to people. We even see parents come out. We're actually trying to start a Moms of Metal calendar that we've thought of with a bunch of people that we think will pick up pretty big, just because we get such an arraignment of people, and it's one of those things that you can really just market to everybody, and that's why I love doing it.
So Jen, do you play any instruments?
Yes, I do. I play bass guitar, and piano. I started really young.
Wow.
My father got me into it at a young age, and it just worked out for me that way. It was something I fell in love with and decided that I wanted to pursue.
Wow, we have a really talented girl right here. I hope you can come out and check her out. She's going to be at the Senator Theater.
So once again, December 12th, we're going to be at the Senator Theater in case you guys missed the shows. We're going to be covering the story, so I am incredibly excited to see the performance. And if you guys miss it, it'll be on Click on This.